Welcome. I am Sarah Clark, Secretary of Administration, and I'm honored to recognize Harmony Wilder for her outstanding service to the State of Vermont Agency of Administration Financial Services Division. For more than 2 years at FSD, Harmony has provided exceptional budgetary support with diligence, accuracy, and professionalism. Harmony's attention to detail, thoughtful guidance, and commitment to helping others have made her a trusted partner and invaluable resource to the departments she supports. Whether answering questions, providing timely reminders, or supporting critical submissions throughout the year, she consistently goes above and beyond. Thanks, Harmony, and all the State of Vermont employees for the work you do daily.
Hi, I'm Wanda Manoli, Commissioner of Buildings and General Services, and I'm honored to recognize Marjorie Klovedahl. Marjorie is one of 86 custodians that maintain all our state facilities. Marjorie's dedication and pride in her work does far more than maintain the workspace. She helps create an environment that is welcoming, organized, and comfortable for the well-being of employees and visitors. Marjorie exemplifies the importance of public service. Thank you for your incredible dedication.
Commissioner of the Department of Finance and Management. Tim Mateo has always been the backbone of the Budget Office. During his 8-year tenure here, he's become indispensable in the preparation of the governor's budget. But what vaulted him to the pantheon of gods in finance and management was his practically single-handed and flawless implementation of adaptive planning, literally days before we went live with fiscal 27 budget development. That was truly an extraordinary achievement. Our hope, Tim, is you will use the substantial prize money that comes with this award to buy yourself a new pair of slippers so you can pad around the office in style. Congratulations.
Hi, everyone. I'm Department of Human Resources Commissioner Beth Fastige and would like to recognize Sofia Kokanya. You may recognize Sofia from her role as DHR Wellness Specialist, as she meets with many employees and retirees at wellness fairs, flu clinics, wellness screenings, and coaching sessions, or through trainings, webinars, or Live Well Vermont Teams channel. Sophia excels at what she does, and the service she provides to each person she meets is simply inspiring. It is Sophia's general caring, the encouragement she provides, and the willingness to do what she can for the employees of the state of Vermont make her truly deserving of this recognition. Thank you, Sophia.
I'm Catherine Delnau, Commissioner of the Department of Libraries, and I'm happy to honor Lauren Kelly, Library Consultant for Technical Services. Students of Lauren's cataloging courses praise Lauren's engaging and approachable teaching style. Library staff flock to Lauren's quarterly cataloging roundtables for thoughtful answers to their toughest cataloging questions. Lauren makes our historic Vermontiana collection accessible to researchers and is always on the lookout for new titles for the State Library's online collection of ebooks and e-audiobooks. Lauren's enthusiasm and can-do attitude inspire our whole team to approach our work with joy. Congratulations, Lauren, and thank you for your significant contributions this year.
When I became tax commissioner, I quickly heard from practitioners that the K-1 form needed work. My team told me to talk to John Gordakowski. Within days, John brought together tax preparers, listened to their feedback, and worked with the tax staff to fix the problem. What stands out to me is that John's work proves big change can come from the middle. John sees a problem, brings the right people together early on in the process, and gets it solved. Over the past year, John has gone beyond his normal role, bringing frontline staff together, tax preparers, to improve how we serve Vermonters. We are lucky to have him. Congratulations, John.
Congratulations to Karen May Smith with the Vermont Agency of Agriculture, Food, and Markets. Karen May is just an outstanding employee. She works in our business office, and it's a pretty small office, so that means we toss a number of tasks at Karen May every single day. And she greets her day with enthusiasm, commitment, attention to detail, and also does it with a wonderful, wonderful attitude. I want to read something from her supervisor, Amy, about Karen May. And Amy wrote, "What truly sets Karen May apart is her commitment to supporting others. She is always willing to help, share knowledge, and teach best practices to staff and colleagues across the agency. Her attention to detail, strong work ethic, and willingness to go above and beyond make her someone we always can count on." And we can count on Karen May. And congratulations to Karen May and all those across state government that are being recognized today for their achievements. Job well done.
Congratulations, Anna Strong. There's a saying that people may forget what you said or what you did, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. When I think of Anna, that saying comes to mind. Some people manage responsibilities, others elevate the environment around them. Anna does both. Her professionalism, positivity, and steady approach to handling complex challenges make our entire team stronger. Anna, thank you for all you do and congratulations.
Hi, I'm Lyle Jepson, Commissioner for the Department of Economic Development. As our grants program manager, Elizabeth Nance has her finger on the pulse of the Vermont economy. Balanced with a much appreciated and often dry sense of humor, Elizabeth brings a realistic, effective, and efficient approach to supporting the prosperity of the citizens of the state. As she does so, she is a model of teamwork and action. We're all very lucky to have Elizabeth at the helm, directing grant funding to projects that are most meaningful to our future. Elizabeth, on behalf of those of us who have the privilege of working with you, thank you. And congratulations on a much-deserved Public Service Recognition Award.
I'm so happy to present this award to DHCD's Fixer and my UVM classmate, Julia Connell. When a particularly thorny issue pops up or a project starts to go sideways, here at DHCD we say, this seems like a good one for Julia. With a brilliant mind for problem solving, a stellar reputation with partners, and a knack for making a room go from panic to productive, Julia makes hard things happen. Thank you, Julia, for never letting anything get in the way of transformational projects and for always putting Vermonters first.
Hello, I'm Heather Pelham, Commissioner of the Department of Tourism and Marketing, and I am thrilled to be able to congratulate Shelley Pembroke as our Public Service Recognition Award recipient this year. Shelley has been recognized by both her peers and agency leadership for her courage, bravery, and determination in leading the Agency of Commerce and Community Development's digital accessibility team. Not one to be deterred by the inertia of the status quo, Shelley has not shied away from any difficult conversations or pushback, but has patiently been guiding her colleagues through complicated directives and has ultimately gone above and beyond in helping us all meet this moment in serving Vermonters. Shelley, thank you for your leadership on this incredibly important topic. We see and appreciate all that you bring to the agency every day.
Good morning. I'm Denise Riley Hughes, the Secretary for the Agency of Digital Services. This year, I'm honored to announce Bob Laughlin as the ADS Public Service Recognition Award recipient. For over 35 years, Bob has been the backbone of the ADS team that supports DMV. From the early desktop days to the DMV upgrade in 2025, his adaptability, knowledge, and kindness have served state employees and Vermonters alike. Please help me in congratulating Bob Laughlin.
Today, I'm proud to recognize Courtney O'Brien, the Agency of Education's Director of Safe and Healthy Schools, for her exceptional public service. Over the past 3 years, Courtney has led the state in improving school safety and security. And in doing so, she's redefined what safe schools mean, connecting student mental health, well-being, physical safety, and a sense of belonging to ensure that they are ready to thrive and learn. As she's done this work, she has also built a brand new division within the Agency of Education, connecting talented individuals, building partnerships, and ensuring that we have a shared vision for safe and healthy schools across Vermont. Thank you so much, Courtney, for your vision, partnership, and leadership, ensuring that all Vermont students get to thrive in a safe and healthy school.
Hi, I'm Jenny Samuelson, and it's a privilege to serve as the Secretary for the Agency of Human Services. The work we do at AHS can be incredibly challenging, but people like Renee Weeks remind us what's possible when compassion, creativity, and commitment come together. Renee leads complex care and field services with heart, practicality, and a deep commitment to Vermonters. She brings people together, breaks down barriers, and helps solve some of the toughest challenges facing Vermont communities. This year, she played a key role in Vermont's Accountability Court, helping create pathways that change lives and strengthen communities. Colleagues describe Renee as collaborative, positive, creative, and someone everyone wants at the table. She embodies the very best of community service and the core values of the agency. Congratulations to Renee and all of the other recipients of awards today, and thank you for all you do for Vermonters.
Hi, I'm Sandy Hoffman, Commissioner at the Department for Children and Families. I'm so proud of the work we do at the department, from regulating childcare facilities, administering benefits, to making sure Vermont kids are safe. That work is built on the backs of our administrative staff, and especially people like Stephen Pelletier. The work Steve does is essential to making sure his office within Family Services Division runs smoothly. Steve's mentorship to new administrative professionals sets him apart. I am so thrilled that he's a member of our team. Congratulations, Steve, and thank you.
Hi, I'm Commissioner John Murad, and on behalf of the Vermont Department of Corrections, I'm proud to congratulate Angel Coro on receiving this year's Public Service Recognition Award. As a transitional reentry probation and parole officer with St. Johnsbury Probation and Parole, Angel has gone above and beyond to balance support and accountability for reentering individuals. She's a trusted partner for multiple community providers in the northeast corner of our state, and her dedication to Vermont reflects the very best of what our state can offer. Congratulations, Angel, and thank you for your outstanding service.
Hello, I'm Dr. Jill Bowen, Commissioner of the Department of Disabilities, Aging, and Independent Living, Dale. I want to congratulate Jennifer Schollmeyer as Dale's 2026 Public Service Recognition Award honoree. Jen has made significant contributions to Dale's Adult Services Division related to data collection, analysis, reporting, and visualization. Her work has advanced the department's ability to translate complex data into outcome measures that drive program improvement and support cross-sector communication. Her responsiveness to data requests, both urgent and long-term, demonstrates her professionalism and adaptability. Jen's work has been instrumental in developing the long-term care stabilization and sustainability proposal through predictive analyses that will help us ensure capacity across the long-term care continuum, help us to better anticipate needs, as well as allocate resources effectively. This work may be behind the scenes, but its impact on individuals served is significant in providing information to enhance programming and capitalize on data-driven decision-making opportunities. Jen is also a dedicated mentor and collaborator, consistently supporting colleagues in building data literacy across the department. Congratulations, Jen. This award is well deserved. Thank you.
I'm Rick Hildebrand, Commissioner for the Department of Health, and I'm honored to share that our award this year goes to Peggy Broziezevic. Peggy has been a steady force in public health for 41 years. As a leader in research and statistics, Peggy brings clarity to complex questions and guides teams with wisdom, helping Vermont make better decisions through data, insight, and compassion. Peggy is not only an exceptional leader and critical thinker, but also someone who genuinely cares about people, her team, community, and the health of all Vermonters. Peggy's impact reaches far beyond the work itself, and we are so fortunate to have her. Congratulations.
Hi there. I'm Emily Haas, Commissioner for the Department of Mental Health, and today we are proud to recognize Fred Bloom for his outstanding public service. As a senior mental health specialist, Fred has dedicated 23 years to caring for Vermonters receiving treatment at the Vermont Psychiatric Care Hospital. Known for his compassion, professionalism, and calm presence in challenging situations, Fred helps create a safe and therapeutic environment for both patients and staff. Congratulations, Fred, and thank you for your extraordinary commitment and service.
Hi, I'm Deshaun Groves of the Department of Vermont Health Access, and I'm honored to recognize Kelly Provost. Kelly, your dedication, innovative problem solving, and leadership make a real difference. You navigate complex challenges with a steady focus on DIVA's mission, foster collaboration, and inspire excellence. You live our values of integrity, service, and accountability. Your proactive approach and passion extend beyond your role, benefiting DIVA, AHS, and state government. Congratulations, and thank you for all you do.
Steve, this one's for you. The Agency of Natural Resources is proud to honor our Chief Financial Officer, Steve Gomez, during Public Service Recognition Week. Steve manages the agency's large and diverse financial portfolio, complex stew of state, federal, and special funds with brilliance and precision, and his capacity seems to know no bounds. This past year, he spent 6 months leading both the A&R and Forest and Parks business offices through a period of significant transition, proving himself to be the steady hand everyone turns to. Whether he's tracking our budget through the legislative process or supporting colleagues, Steve brings deep knowledge, clear communication, and genuine kindness to everything he does. Steve, A&R is lucky to have you. Thank you for your service.
$30 years. That's how long Terry Shearer has shown up. Really shown up for Vermont's drinking water and the environment. As Springfield Regional Engineer and Southern District Supervisor, Terry brings something rare, deep expertise paired with genuine generosity. He's a walking encyclopedia of decades of projects, and he freely shares that knowledge. Whether he's taking newer staff on site visits, contributing to high-level program working groups, or informally becoming our go-to resource for DCS childcare licensing, staff simply because he's that helpful. His fingerprints are on thousands of permits, on legislative recommendations, and on the careers of colleagues he's mentored along the way. Terry, your work ensures that Vermonters have functional homes and businesses and a healthy environment for generations to come. We're grateful for every one of those 30 years. Please join me in congratulating Terry Shearer.
My name is Jason Batchelder, and I'm the Commissioner of the Vermont Department of Fish and Wildlife. I am so pleased to nominate Ms. Sherry Waters, Licensing Coordinator for the Department, in recognition of her dedication to the stakeholders of Vermont's natural resources. Ms. Waters is an immediate and reliable resource in the world of licensing. She has played an integral role in ensuring staff are able to effectively conduct their work by utilizing the department's point-of-sale system. Her contributions have supported numerous poaching investigations over the years and have helped advance the investigative strategies wardens use to address wildlife violations. Ms. Waters' professionalism, collaboration, and commitment to the public and to the field staff she supports make her highly deserving of this recognition.
Hi everybody, Danny Fitzko, Commissioner of the Department of Forest, Parks, and Recreation. I'm here to recognize Dan Dillner with our department. I will admit, when Dan Dillner calls, I don't usually assume he's calling for a chat. More often than not, Dan is calling because something somewhere is on fire. The good news is, when that happens, Dan is exactly the person you want leading the response. Dan Dillner has spent his career helping protect Vermont's people, communities, and forests, often quietly, professionally, and usually before the rest of us even know there's a problem. While many know Dan for his leadership in wildfire preparedness and response, he's also dedicated much of his career to advancing forest health and stewardship across the state. Whether supporting local fire wardens, coordinating wildfire response, or sharing his deep knowledge of Vermont's forests, Dan brings expertise, commitment, and a calm presence to every situation. In a profession where most people only notice your work when something is on fire, Dan has built a career worthy of recognition. We are proud to recognize Dan as our 2026 Public Service Individual Award winner. Congratulations, Dan, and thank you for helping keep the right fires burning and the wrong ones from spreading.
Hi, I'm Joe Flynn, Secretary of the Agency of Transportation.
I'm honored to recognize Brad McAvoy, our facilities manager, for exemplary leadership during the planning and construction of the new maintenance facility for District 8 in Swanton. For 3 years, Brad led meetings and site visits, ensured permit and code compliance, and resolved regulatory issues to deliver a 12-bay garage facility, salt shed, liquid salt facilities, and offices. Thank you, Brad, for your 33 years of state service, and congratulations.
Hi, I'm Andrew Collier, Commissioner of the Department of Motor Vehicles, and I'm honored to have Daniel Thomason as a DMV 2026 award recipient. Daniel has been instrumental in improving training delivery at DMV. Daniel, keep up the great work.
Hello, this is Kai Sampson, Commissioner of the Vermont Department of Financial Regulation. I want to congratulate Jamie Guile, our 2026 award recipient. Jamie works really hard to ensure that the insurance products offered to Vermonters provide true value and comply with Vermont law. In addition, he's been going the extra mile in helping update and maintain our website. Thank you, Jamie, for all that you do for the department. It's a privilege to work with you. Congratulations.
Good morning. I'm Commissioner Kendall Smith with the Vermont Department of Labor. I'm excited to recognize our Beat-All employees who've made incredible impacts in a very short time. Mary Ellis, one of our job center specialists in Rutland. Mary is friendly, sharp, patient, and someone who always goes the extra mile. She has a remarkable ability to make our clients feel heard and welcomed, even in the most challenging situations. Beyond her excellent customer service, she's created a warm and uplifting environment both for our staff and the Rutland community we serve. In many ways, Mary represents the very best of public service: compassion, integrity, and dedication to others. Mary, thank you for the difference you are making every single day. We are grateful to have you on our team, and it's a privilege to be able to recognize you today.
Morning. I'm Wendy Knight, the Commissioner of the Department of Liquor and Lottery. I'm pleased to honor Sergeant Melanie Giotti as the department's selection for the Public Service Recognition Award this year. Mel, you epitomize the characteristics of an exceptional public servant and law enforcement professional. You are compassionate, informative, steady, kind, collaborative, and dedicated. Your commitment to educating thousands of Vermont businesses supports the economic prosperity and public safety for communities across Vermont. Thank you, Mel, for your strong leadership and exceptional public service.
I am Jennifer Morrison, Commissioner of Public Safety. Blake Harrison has injected an incredible spirit of enthusiasm, professionalism, and customer service at the Vermont Fire Academy. He displays a deep commitment to volunteer first responders and recently requested an alternative work schedule to match his availability to the evening and weekend training of local fire departments. Blake also spearheaded a comprehensive review of Academy logistics and coordinated important safety improvements to the live fire training program. Most importantly, Blake's can-do attitude inspires collaboration and elevates the entire Fire Academy team. We congratulate Blake on representing the best in public safety.
Hi, I'm Brittany Wilson, Deputy Commissioner at the Department of Public Service. Today I have the honor and pleasure of recognizing Ann Margolis as this year's recipient. There are so many wonderful things I could say about Ann. She's an amazing and genuine colleague, but most notably, she's a fearless advocate for Vermont ratepayers. Over this past year, Ann has done an exceptional job leading the department's work on utility resilience planning, putting Vermont on the leading edge of these efforts. Additionally, Ann has also played a critical role in the largest and most significant electric utility rate case, in which her work will lead to better outcomes for nearly 300,000 ratepayers. Ann's determination and dedication are consistent with her prior years of service, and she continuously goes above and beyond serving Vermonters. But these recent efforts deserve special recognition. So congratulations, Ann. This award is well deserved.
My name is Tim Leaders Dumont, Executive Director of the Department of State's Attorneys and Sheriffs. On behalf of the department and the Caledonia County State's Attorney Claire Burns and her office, I am truly honored to recognize Rose Hood. During her time as an administrative secretary in Caledonia, Rose has been an absolute pillar of stability and competence. Through her efforts, she has ensured that all aspects of the office run smoothly, working countless hours and doing whatever it takes to get the job done. Her work has been instrumental to the office for managing complex logistics, scheduling depositions, and demonstrating a consistent level of commitment that strengthens the work that they do every single day. Ultimately, her dedicated efforts have assisted greatly in the county's vision and the department's vision to serve victims of crime and pursue accountability. We are so incredibly lucky to have Rose on our team, and we are deeply appreciative of her support, her talents, and her unwavering dedication. Thank you and congratulations, Rose.
Hello, I'm Matthew Wignall, Deputy Adjutant General for the Vermont National Guard. It's my honor to congratulate Angela Trahan as our award recipient of the State Military Department. Angela is an exceptional member of our team, serving as a real property specialist. Her contributions go far beyond the amazing work she does for the state of Vermont. She's a go-to subject matter expert for all 54 states and territories, and even teaches property management courses at our National Guard Professional Education Center. Angela's dedication to her department has left a lasting impact on the Vermont National Guard and the National Guard as a whole. Congrats, Ange.
I am Matthew Valerio, Vermont Defender General. I am pleased to announce that Katrina Lumbra, Financial Director at the Office of the Defender General, has been chosen as the office's 2026 Public Service Individual Recognition Award winner. Notably, this year, Katrina has persevered with multiple updates to the budgeting and contract management system, ensuring that all bills were paid and funds were accounted for. This even while the office was understaffed due to employee illness and absence. She also persevered in training her staff in new procedures and protocols, not an easy thing when staff has been around for quite some time. Katrina followed in the footsteps of her 50-plus year predecessor with great poise and determination. She is always willing to step up, even under the most dire circumstances. I would like to thank Katrina for her service to our clients. This is just one way of saying that her efforts have not gone unnoticed. Thank you, Katrina.
Hi, I'm Melissa Jackson, CEO at the Vermont Veterans Home, and I'd like to congratulate Food Service Supervisor Paul Yerke as our PSRW Award recipient. Paul, a Navy veteran, has always put service over self. When he's not cooking in our kitchen, you can find Paul spending countless hours organizing honor flights, Patriot flag deliveries, events with the Legion Riders, and making sure veterans across New England receive the service and benefits they need. Congratulations, Paul. Well deserved.
This is Vermont Attorney General Charity Clark, and I am thrilled to recognize Willa Farrell, Director of our Community Justice Unit, as this year's recipient of the Public Service Recognition Award. Willa is respected by all who encounter her. Her dedication on behalf of Vermonters of all backgrounds is inspiring. Willa is the kindest, gentlest, wisest, and most committed person you could encounter. We are so proud to have you in the Attorney General's office, Willa. Thank you so much for your service and congratulations.
Kara Shangra is an outstanding employee, colleague, and public servant. Kara is known by her coworkers as the mascot of our Office of Professional Regulation. As a frontline licensing administrator, she is the go-to person whenever anyone on her team needs help. Kara has been with the office for many years and is very respected by the professionals she oversees and by her peers. It is her personality that puts her in the top tier of public servants. She is bubbly, kind, never critical, and most importantly, she is truly a team player. Thank you, Kara.
Hey Don, I just want to congratulate you on your 2026 Public Service Recognition Award this year. Don also won the Treasurer's Office Employee of the Year Award, so she was really racking up the accomplishments. But she's done a terrific job with our office, servicing the members of the pension system, ensuring that those 60,000 or so people that are relying in some way on the pension system have a secure and dignified retirement after a long career in public service. Thank you, Don, for everything you do for our office and everything you do for Vermonters.
Good morning, everyone.
Sometimes I find myself wondering what it is we actually do here at the Cannabis Control Board. If the legislature is any indication, I'm not sure that we even have any consumers of cannabis in this state. Let me show you what I mean.
I'm not a marijuana guy. I'm not. I think anybody that has been in this committee for a bit knows, Chair Pepper knows, you wouldn't have seen me at a grower's establishment 4 years ago, would you?
I don't smoke pot. How long does 2 ounces usually last?
Yeah, that's vape cartridges. I'm very old fashioned, so I don't understand how vapes work.
Okay, how do we pronounce that word? The full word usually talk about it as THC. How do we pronounce it?
I will not be tricked into making that pronunciation attempt again.
What world are we living in that the Cheech and Chong and the Snoop Dogg is this gold standard?
But seriously, I am so grateful to Patrick Crowley, our Education and Outreach Manager, for the incredible work he's doing, keeping this $160 million annual industry, its 1,200 employees, and its consumers, if we ever actually find one, informed about the important work we're doing. Congratulations, Patrick.
Hi, my name is Owen Foster, and I'm the chair of the Green Mountain Care Board. I am pleased to recognize Kristen Lajeunesse as the Green Mountain Care Board's recipient of the Public Service Recognition Award. Kristen has been with the board for nearly 4 years, and in that time has impressed everyone with whom she's interacted. Kristen has earned multiple promotions and is someone everyone in our organization relies on, as she's dependable, professional, and has great integrity. Kristen's a hard worker, and her steady demeanor stands out in what is sometimes a chaotic world in healthcare. This past year, Kristen took on an increased role in communications and spearheaded our compliance with the Universal Digital Accessibility Standards. I'm so grateful for Kristen's passion for Vermont and commitment and efforts. Congratulations, Kristen.
Janet Hurley, Chair of the Land Use Review Board.
And Pete Gill, Executive Director, screaming out for superstar District Coordinator Quinn Mann.
You got permit woes?
Who can you call? Call
Quinn
Mann.
Mann.
You're building a structure and need advice?
Who are you gonna call? Call Quinn Mann.
Mann.
You want a pre-application with that?
Who are you gonna call? Call Quinn Mann.
Quinn Mann. I ain't afraid of no permits.
Don't get caught alone, oh no.
Call Quinn Mann. On behalf of the Act 250 program, thank you, Quinn, for your diligent work and excellent customer service. The state is safer for it.
I'm Ed McNamara, Chair of the Public Utility Commission, and I'm honored to recognize Paul Cavalieri. Paul is the person who gets to talk through PUC procedures with folks who aren't even sure what the PUC does. Paul is perfectly suited to this because he can not only explain why we do things a particular way, but he also has the patience and grace to treat every caller with respect, professionalism, and genuine care. Thank you, Paul, for your work helping Vermonters.
Hi, I'm Christopher Burkella, Executive Director of the Vermont Criminal Justice Council. I'm honored to recognize our Director of Administration, Lindsay Taverge, as the recipient of the 2026 Public Service Recognition Award for her outstanding work and dedicated service to the Council and the Vermont Police Academy. Lindsay's the kind of employee every organization hopes to have, someone who consistently performs at the highest standards while elevating the people around her. Lindsay anticipates challenges before they arise and develops thoughtful, effective solutions. Her approachable personality and positive attitude create partnerships within our organization and with our statewide partners. She represents the very best of public service leadership, and this recognition is both well-deserved and deeply earned.
Hi, I'm Justin Kenny in the Chief Performance Office, and I'm thrilled to present an Operational Excellence Team Award to the Revenue Processing Team in the Department of Taxes. This team includes Margaret Daniels, Tyler Cole, Cheryl Seaver, Jordan Kennison, and Elena Welch. The Revenue Processing Team has demonstrated what operational excellence looks like during a period of significant change. While navigating a complex system transformation, they remained focused on delivering accurate, timely, and high-quality service, showing remarkable adaptability, resilience, and commitment to continuous improvement. The team uses performance measures such as processing time, throughput, and exception rates to guide decisions and identify opportunities for improvement. Through this disciplined, data-driven approach, they achieved more than 11,700 hours of time savings while maintaining the quality and reliability that Vermonters depend on. For this team, training, knowledge sharing, and continuous feedback are woven into daily operations, creating an environment where employees are empowered to identify challenges, propose solutions, and contribute to improvements. By combining frontline insight with performance data, the team continuously refines processes and strengthens organizational effectiveness. Through their focus on people, process, purpose, and performance, the revenue processing team has built a stronger, more adaptable operation that continues to deliver exceptional results. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Michelle Sawyer from the Chief Performance Office in the Agency of Administration, and I'm honored to recognize one of this year's recipients of the Operational Excellence Team Award, the Department of Health's Maternal, Infant, and Early Childhood Home Visiting Team, which is made up of Kim Bean, Lola Chu, Joe Langevin, Morgan Payne, and Margaret Urban. The MIE-CHV team exemplifies what operational excellence looks like when people, process, purpose, and performance come together in service of Vermont families. Their mission is clear: ensuring that children and families receive high-quality, evidence-based support during some of the most important years of life. Using proven improvement methods such as driver diagrams, PDSA cycles, performance measurement, and data-informed decision-making, the team has built a culture of continuous improvement. Over the past 3 years, the program has improved outcomes across multiple benchmark measures, including a 2-year effort that increased prenatal enrollment from 43% to 66%, surpassing its target and helping more families access services earlier. The team's collaborative approach extends far beyond their own program. Through strong partnerships with Children's Integrated Services, community organizations, local providers, and the VDH Business Office, they have strengthened referral pathways, enhanced professional development, and improved access for families across Vermont. Their commitment to excellence was recently recognized during a federal review, where Vermont successfully met all 24 program requirements, an achievement the review team noted was exceptionally rare. Through a relentless focus on improving outcomes for children and families, the MIE-CHV team demonstrated the very best of operational excellence in Vermont state government. Congratulations on this well-deserved recognition.
Hi, I'm Justin Kenny in the Chief Performance Office, and I'm excited to announce that the Data Services Unit in the Agency of Transportation, made up of Alex Geller, Sarah Lynn, and David Narkowitz, is a recipient of this year's Operational Excellence Team Award. The Data Services Unit has become a trusted partner across the agency by combining technical expertise with an unwavering commitment to customer service and continuous improvement. Whether supporting a single program or collaborating across divisions, this team consistently looks for ways to make information more accessible, processes more effective, and decisions more informed. Over the past several years, the team has truly modernized how highway damage data is collected and reported during disaster response efforts, which has led to improved coordination among VTrans, municipalities, Vermont Emergency Management, FEMA, and the Agency of Natural Resources. They've enhanced public access to bridge condition data and recently developed a new system that will transform how hydraulic studies are requested, completed, and shared across the state. What makes the team truly exceptional is their culture. They embrace feedback, collaborate across organizational boundaries, and continually refine their work to better meet customer needs. Through their focus on people, process, purpose, and performance, the Data Services Unit exemplifies operational excellence and helps make government work better for Vermonters every day. Congratulations on this well-deserved award.